I am here with ZNacho, and we will be being joined by KrazieKracker. I'm just going to get the stream shared around, and then I'll be fully engrossed in the chat and the action as we go forward. But I do hope everybody is very well and looking forward to the action. It's looking good. There we are. We are into the playlist. The picks are Plummet, Vespucci, Splits and Trench 2 from Nacho. We have City Air, Liftoff, Green Machine and Wall Climb from Krazie. Moment to get shared, and we'll get Krazie into the lobby. Alright, so we are just waiting on Krazie. Let me get my chat up. Oh, I did there. It has separated me and Nacho. Nacho. Session. Okay, let me invite you both again to the session. There we go, I can invite you this time. Please allow me to invite Mr. Nacho. No. For sake. Let me grab Nacho. Let me show him that one. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, me and Krazie are now together, but I've been separated from Nacho and unable to invite him. I've asked Krazie if he can fulfill that. And Nacho's friends list also bugged, so he's unable to invite me. Quickly get this rolled up while we have these technical difficulties. Get myself a little extra smoke during the action. Just let me know. Oh, it's going to let me invite him. There we go. Perfect. It's fixed. Would prefer, just because Nacho really does seem to know the way. He got out onto the street early. You can see Crazy is in his apartment, but even if they go into the playlist, they can spectate coming from the same session. It just separates us out to different lobbies afterwards, making me think I don't actually want my friends around in the lobby I invite them to. It's my arrow flashing. But we are looking likely for our 8 PM-ish start. Nicely wrapped up. Oh, Crazy just disappeared and reappeared somewhere. Damn it. What's happened? Okay, they're in the playlist. Let me then give that 1 second. Lovely. We're in. Perfect. Look, guys. There we go. That's just my message. I'm gonna say it to properly. Good luck to both of the races. Again, I do highly appreciate being able to come in and commentate. Have a little bit of a say in when they're arranged to make it flexible among all sides. But we are all together. We're in the lobby. The racing not too far from the start. The first race is Splits. As I said, this is a Nacho pick. Just need to set that up over there. Nacho's picks are Plummet, Vespucci, Splits and Trench 2. KrazieKrackers are City Air, Lift Off, Green Machine and Wall Climb. Now, I hope that was picked up there, my man. Let me run through the chat now. Everything's all set up. Hello to Critics and Holy Sirod. I'm doing very well. Hello, my man Silver and Mr. Alex Heredia. How is everybody doing? I'm doing smashingly well myself. As you know, if I'm here commentating, things are going great. The guys are just offering their luck across to each other. We've had the good luck from Nacho and then across to Nacho from Oh. Messages are dealt with. Good luck to both from Alex. Set this camera right, Nacho starting in second, clipping aggressive curbs, already just pulling ahead and going really aggressive over them curbs. Really nice feathering of the throttle through the corner, just sees him edging away. KrazieKracker, nice line through the tube, minimising some of the damage, slight disconnect. Nacho is just inching away. Crazy misses at the tyre wall. Nice and clean. Nacho in for the ramp skip. It's clean. And he's just pulling away with them nice high revs, extending the lead. Really pushing hard. Maybe wanting to show after a slightly shakier performance than normal that he is getting himself back up to speed nicely. Heads into the tube, takes the loop. It's crazy, maybe just watched a little bit too much. There is lag going on. He was maybe trying to wobble the car out of the gap. We are going to swap on to Nacho and allow just a minute or so too crazy to settle in. Again, it's really harsh to see the car just getting pinned between the track and the tube as well, making it impossible to reverse out. The 1:30.595 there from Nacho on that first lap, and you can see getting really aggressive over the curbs. Oh, just getting caught on the white barrier. Let's have a look at the gap. Crazy looks like he's just come out of the tube and heading down the straight. Nacho still with a strong lead, goes in for the cut, a little bit rough. That is going to shorten it up. We will head back over to Krazie, see how he's shortening the distance. I think I missed out my man now. Hello to you too, fella. You know, I did not mean to do that. Been around since I'm pretty much at the beginning. Krazie, nice and clean on the drop down, clipping at the curbs, pulling onto the left side, letting the car drift back down the tube wall. Comes through the tube exit, collected a nice amount of boost through a cut, clean to the other side of the track, through a tyre wall and over the bridge. Misses both suspensions, nice and clean. Feathering the throttle, just a touch heavy, maybe losing a little bit more speed than we see from Nacho, but maintains good traction through the tube. Is going to see big improvement. The 1:30.595 off the barrier, clean though, the curve just helping him bring it round down to the 1:33.107. Nice time, Nacho not too far ahead. Coming through the tube, clipping the boost, just pulling up to that middle dividing line in the tube. Over the curbs, nice and aggressive. Ramp skip, clean as you like. Maybe the front just ever so lightly brushing the platform, front left panel, but it was clean. Pulls out of the tube, nice to the ground, over to the left side, trying to get onto the blue with all four wheels, making sure the car does not brick into the tube. It's really nice lines. Nacho in for the loop again, maybe feeling this is the faster line if you nail it. Comes through. Again, looping through the tube. It's clean. He's out nice and smooth. Gets into the tube. Tight as you like. Goes in for the barrier ride. It's smooth. He feathered the throttle well. And he is going to need just a touch of feathering and making sure. after he pulled away a good advantage there. He was on, it must have been a decent time. Can't have been bad. Crazy just losing out. That is a 1-0 in Nacho's favour. One of his track choices down. Extend it out there. Now, have a little bit of my smoke. Would it have been interesting to see what Nacho could have pulled out there on that final lap. It did look nice and clean, collected a lot of curbs, caught the ramp skip clean as you like. Is my chance of not pulling down itself. Good luck, guys. Hi, Fox. Hello, my man. Good luck to both. Sorry for my lag. Honestly, Nacho, it doesn't look too bad. And Fernie, my man. Oh, Fern, HN. I've missed you, lad. How's my Spanish brother? It's been a while, fella. Hello. We are on walk on. I've just re-entered the party. Nacho has the 1-0 lead. He just missed the mid-drive boost. Nacho caught some of it, just pulling ahead, catching the curbs, nice and aggressive brake boost as well from Nacho, moving all the way across the right side, smooth as you like across the curbs though, getting good boost off him by Crazy. Pulls himself through the corner, really nice. Nacho getting good boosts off all the curb though, just starting to inch away into the tube. The wall comes through for the cut up above that middle line. The car just drop back down through the tube. Nacho really nice and high, really trying to maximise the revs through the cut. Banksy license plate, famous graffiti artist. Wonder if that is who KrazieKracker is referencing. Maybe Crazy. Is KrazieKracker Banksy? Has he left us a big hint on his license plate? Comes on through the tube line, comes down to the middle portion, back up a bit above that line. You can just see, breaks through the stop strips and really well there though. Just floats on through, glides on through. No. New boy saying I'm guessing doesn't think KrazieKracker is Banksy. Or maybe not who he's referring to. Are we sure? Like, nobody knows who Banksy is. It's as big a mystery now. Like, to me, this is as important as Kryptonite and GG Spartacus. Comes on through, we see Nacho collecting a 2:15.836 first lap. Just under 5 seconds, well, just over 4 seconds between the two. We are going to put... Okay, you do know Crazy. Hey, you might be leading a second life, occasionally travelling to Britain and painting lovely graffiti murals, criticising our government and police force occasionally. Does that, like, it sound like KrazieKracker? It kind of sounds like he might be a little bit against the man, you know, up for calling them out on stuff. Yeah, I've just got a feeling now. Lovely, over the curbs, into the ramp skip. Again, it's clean as you like, and the car just drifted down perfectly, so we could just pull back to the left, getting all four wheels back across the curbs. Really nice, maximising them high revs maintained and gained through that lovely cut. And just burst on through. Looked like he got the double clutch at the very top of the hill there as well. Clean, slight feathering of the throttle to keep himself off that pink slippery wood. See Crazy coming through that section just behind. Just able to gain a little bit more boost, being exceptionally smooth in the application of steering through the tubes, and then really strong feathering of the throttle through the corners, making sure that he's always in full control of the car. Little tiny oversteer there, corrected that really nice. Got the car to pull back around into line, catches the double brake boost, one before, one after, and down to a 213.969. This is the gap in the barrier by millimeters to my eye. Crazy, down to the 219.562 as well. Still a really good time. I do want to point this out, Nacho is a world record holder and setter. Crazy is a good, strong member of the community. It is good to see him rocking the GOAT tag once again. Getting himself fully back into the community. And being able to get himself some really strong hints and tips off some of their top guys. Hello, Crayon, my dude. Smashing myself, and I hope you're doing fantastic as well. Little bit short, it is going to stay on the platform. Didn't need the character switch to catch himself, but that is going to shorten the gap back to Crazy. We are going to pop back, and we did just see Nacho catch that strong brake boost as he came back over the curbs. That will be allowing him to get back up to speed a lot quicker than the average curb boost. Comes through the tube line nice and low, and then back high above the metal line. Oh, a little bit rougher on the stop strips this time. Seems to get a touch of a double stop. Did appear to get the mid-drive boost with the lag we saw then down the hill, just as the camera struggled to keep up with the car. Big swig of my mocha as we head up the wall and into the tube for the final time. Through the line. See, Nacho there just gets a little bit lower onto that middle line as he enters that corner, and it allows him then a higher approach and a sharper pull down through the exit. Nacho across the line, 213.969, stays the best lap at 649.479, showing it really was that one mistake. Stop that time being really strong there. And Nacho is able to take it to 2-0. Is having come up against Nacho myself in the first round of the losers bracket. It was Like, honestly, it was an honour and a privilege to race against such strong opposition, but really, I knew my chances were slim to none. It required, as I had said about certain people in the past, the potential for them to maybe replace their thumbs with their big toes, or, like, you know, actually play with their feet. And then I may stand a chance, although I reckon with a few days to adapt, they could still probably get to grips with me. We are in to plummet. While we're here, I'll quickly share the bracket link into the chat so everybody can have a glance at it, because I've not actually shared it to just everybody for a while. Don't believe. So we'll do that in chat here. Make sure I've got it all right, actually, really quick. So I've had a couple of little looks at who goes where. It looks fine. Nobody out. Yeah. See it else. Yeah, this up to. Yeah, we all know that feeling, Graham. When you see Nacho at the beginning of the race and then he disappears. There's quite a few others that give you that feeling too. But it is, like, it's all a learning curve. You know, racing against them now is going to give you the benefit if you ever do get to their level. You can just see Nacho edging away, catching clean brake boosts along the straight, able to just eke out that little advantage. Krazie, lovely through the corner though, maintains the speed with light feathering of the throttle. Did shorten the gap a touch. I believe that Nacho again just re-extending. We are going to pop on over and see how it goes. Just start easing a little bit more pressure onto Nacho's shoulders as he's eased himself a little bit of an advantage. This is a very similar blue to the blue I'm using, Nacho. I have noticed it a couple of times, just every now and then. Somebody may be rocking my colour. I do fully appreciate it, if it is. Maybe you just like the midnight blue with the ultra blue underneath, or one of the blues. It's a really nice colour. I did see Zombie rocking my midnight blue with the red pearlescent once. That did make me feel nice. And he's also rocked my brown D8 that I had a while back. Nice, he's good at working out the colours. Today, bracket in formation. There you go, guys. That's out nice and clean. You can see Krazie coming through, but 270 corner behind is 290 maybe. Comes through the corner, over the curbs again, nice and clean, clipping across, chasing the brake boost. We heard the squeal of the tyre, but we didn't see the tyre streak come out the back. Just pulling himself over the curbs, getting all four wheels across as often as he can. Comes down, sticks to this left side, chasing and collecting the brake boost, misses the second, catches half of the third, did catch the full first. Lovely over the bumps. Again, caught a good portion of the brake boost. We heard the squeal. Nacho able to take it to 3-0, just easing the pressure on himself and inching ever more upon the shoulders of Krazie. But as I was saying, is when, like, we know at our level, just above my level and around my level above sort of thing, is like when we're coming up against some of the best racers, it is a more of a learning curve, getting used to the pressure under the circumstances and hoping that if we do, and when we do get to that level, we'll be able to handle it a lot easier and quicker once we get up there. Yeah, it's great to play against the best. Yep. It makes it so much more enjoyable than racing against randoms, claiming the easy wins. We are in to City Air. This is Krazie's pick. Spook 2 and Trench 2 still to come from Nacho. Lift off and Green Machine from Krazie. As we are approaching the halfway point, we see Krazie selecting GTO. Not far off a dead even record, really tidy. Krazie a little bit further behind, but again has been racing against the likes of Nacho and that for a little while. Getting more into the 1v1s and such of late, pushing to improve a little harder. Black goat symbol on the side, honk the horn from Nacho. Wasn't returned on this occasion. Nacho catches the early brake boost and you could just see him inching past and then ahead of Krazie, aggressive over the curbs, heavy on the brakes. Oh, Nacho, it's a bit of lag, but he's through the section nicely. Krazie catching a nice brake boost himself. Nacho barely missing the track piece above through the cut. Nacho's line slightly lower, trajectory just a little bit quicker, but Krazie's really nice and tidy too, really low. Through the tube line transition, Krazie, oh, the lag displayed showed him taking the lead, maybe just putting him off for a second. Nacho in the air, heading over the jump. Hey, my man Elias, how you going, fella? Over the curbs, tidy as you like. Nacho through the wall ride. Did get it clean, heading up the tube. We will, after the next tube, swap on over. I'll say just ease and eke a bit more pressure on to Nacho. Through the stop strips by now, heading down the hill. Krazie approaches, tries to cut it nice and fine, roll straight over the top. Just into the tube, pulls to the right, try and get onto the banked, curved surface of the right wall. Through the line, lines up the cut, did just miss the boost. He's adjusted the car nicely in the air, gets himself through the cut without catching the boost, showing that if you get the tube line right, you do not need that extra boost of speed. If anything, it may sometimes slow you down if you are at top speed. Over the cut, nice wide approach into the corner, early over the curb, back across, lovely brake boost. As he does it, come back across. through the tube line, just pulls up ever so slightly, maybe felt he was going to go a bit too low, extends the jump out, nice and clean. Through. Yeah, if you've managed to collect like most of the boost through the tube crane, you can do it without the boost, and if you like, it can occasionally, I think, stop you clearing it if it sends you into the barrier a little bit too roughly. Lovely brake boost. A brake boost I found myself not too long ago into the wall ride. It's lagging a touch, but he's out clean. He's collected the checkpoint and he's on for a really nice lap here. 2:12.175 was the first lap. Extends out the jump just a touch as he's cleared the platform. Nice and tidy. Pulls round over the curbs. Oh, the stop strips tried to fling him off, but he'd got the car just into enough shape that it just flung him down the ramp a little bit. He knows he got lucky. Little tap of the horn as he comes through the line, clipping the boost really nice. You see the back of the GTO clips the boost too, and over nice and smooth. Just feathers the throttle for the jump. Wall ride is the regular road for him. When he's in this sort of form of wall ride, breakfast. 2:09.964 from Nacho. Really pushing hard through the braking point, just brushing at the hospital roof wall a little bit aggressively. Few honks of the horn in dissatisfaction there from Nacho. A little bit disappointed that he couldn't get the traction to pull himself around, but the car back up to speed through the tube, collecting the boost really clean again. Hello, my man, Clem Bundy. How you going, fella? Through the tube to tube transition and then the loop through the top half. Over the cabs, nice and smooth. You could hear the tyre, he's let two wheels drift over. The car clipped off the top, but it shortens the airtime hugely, but not quite what he wanted to do. I think he wanted to just drift off a little touch further, skipping the top of the ramp. Into it again, nice and smooth. Out of it clean again, letting the right two wheels touch down first, keeping the shape of the GTO nice and smooth. The car just clearing the platform there perfectly. That showed maybe an extra few millimeters he could have saved, and again he cuts through the stop strips absolutely perfectly, just flicking him down the ramp a touch. Tiny little bit of lag did still show him going into the tube as he made it in nice and clean, and I'm doing very well, thank you, Clem. Through the cut, nice and tidy. We are going to head on over to our man KrazieKracker, as it does appear Nacho has taken it to 4-0. You see Crazy coming into the tube, taking that mobbing hot lap line, going for the left side, and then the car drifts down and up the right side wall for the corner through the tube. Takes the cut, the back wheel's just kissing. He's going to get the car. Oh, he didn't quite get it spun all the way round, and that did get him a little bit too much traction as he drifted off the track to the left. Really unfortunate, and Nacho, fire from the new boys. Yeah, he is lighting the place up today. Some nice times coming in, really strong consistency, just making a little mistake when he knows he's got the time to play with, as he pushes that touch too hard, maybe pushing or closer to his world records. Yeah, I knew you were pushing really hard there, Nacho, when you clipped that hospital roof. That was the most aggressive you've gone through that section, dude, but that was top. Nice lap, 209. See, 220.743. Not quite enough there for Nacho. Just a little bit off the pace, but it is still a good time. Maybe just needs to work in a lower tube to platform. Getting himself through the stop strips a little cleaner and quicker to gain an extra few seconds. But Lazy's entered the chat as well. I hope you're doing very well, my French buddy. Heading in to trench 2. There's Nacho's penultimate peck, Vespucci still to come. Third Liftoff and Green Machine are Lazy's final two tracks. Krazie's final two tracks. So very quickly as Nacho closing the gap, nice traction through the corner. Krazie just falling behind to a very clean brake boosting from Nacho. Just inched away, lovely tube exit, just tilting the back of the car down to get the traction and to get it to pull the car round into shape. Over the curbs, nice and smooth. And pull this up. Nacho gained lots of the brake boost, collecting a lot of speed. A 101.862 first lap. Just pulled a touch back to the left and rubbed smoothly down that left side wall, making sure he didn't bounce right to left through that little gap. Caught the brake boost off the tube, pulls across to the right to make sure he misses the stop sign. Heads in for the barrier smash. It's clean, but the front of the car just oversteers on the landing. Don't see any improvement on this lap. Krazie had a little spin there on the mini-map as needed to respawn. Clearly went for that barrier smash, double brake boost from Nacho. And again, chasing it, we heard the extended squeal, but the tyre marks did not display. Clean as you like tube exit, seemed to get all sorts of boost on the landing. As well, it lagged quite hard as he hit the ground. The back end clipped into the track for us. He just kicked away. He's going to have to pull sharp to the left. Himself a touch the curb, chasing the brake boost as he hits the platform and into the barrier smash again. Just hitting it a little further up, but the car's tyres clipped into that little gap in the curb. with Krazie. I'm just chasing up a little bit of information on Goat v Nova 2. Thank you very much, Lazy. Yep, and we will, as I said, be doing some 200 subscriber stuff. I may start it all off next weekend with the Goat v Nova, and then maybe do a contact playlist after that. And I will also be trying to work in something with the cunning stunt racers from PC. That is the fast crew. Maybe be able to get Bruce and Astor, Papazan, a couple of the others. Maybe Fernie. Fern is in that crew. We have a few others. Mobbin, I believe, if he gets his PC dusted off. I know Trilsy just moved across too. A little bit anyway, so he's now on all 3 platforms. I can also announce that on the 21st of November, not 100% sure on the time yet, but I will be commentating on Barbax's French Cup final of that. I will get teams announced and title screens drawn up so I can start announcing stuff on the stream again next week once I've got my cable sorted out so it doesn't keep disconnecting my control and turning it all off. Did they leave? I didn't realise Cyrod and Spam had left the crew. But no, it's been like me and Jack were talking last night, and like Official was having a little chat about it with Sick in the chat yesterday or the day before on stream. Is it's got the potential to be a really tight battle. Like, you guys have improved a lot. Like Crayon and all that have come on a long way. And then people like yourself, Lazy, Foxtrack, Rezkio, Snail, very strong already. And then the likes of Sick, only just getting back into racing. Trilsy getting into it a little bit more, so getting warmed back up. Got Mobbin and Asan and such, Heredia, so it could be a really good battle. Nacho got that super low. Struggled to track it with the tilting of the camera. Was beginning to wonder if he'd gone underneath, but we started to pull him, see him pull alongside. Oh, he caught the ramp perfectly, and again making it across both of the ramp skips absolutely beautifully, pulling away into the corner at the halfway point and past by the time Krazie hits it. No shame on Krazie there, but just 2 or 3 wonderful cuts there from Nacho, gaining some really strong advantage from it. See Nacho ahead, pulling into the line. After this cut we will swap on over and we'll watch Nacho's tube line. Pulls in for the loop skip. You can see Nacho ahead, no real significant brick, and same for Krazie. The gap has shortened up a touch. Krazie maybe cleaner through the loop, and Skip, maybe there was a bit of a brick, but holds the lead. And again, he's feathered the throttle, gets down to the track nice and early. Krazie 2 into the tube. Nacho just ahead. We will stick with Krazie with the race being a little bit tighter. We can see both of the opponents. Krazie nice and tidy, sticking to the metal line. Nacho with the risky tube-to-tube cut just hits the entrance to the other tube. I don't know why my control picks then to swap. But Nacho taking the big risks, chasing the time gain, maybe looking to get really close to the record as Krazie exits the tube. A little bit of a squiggle. Corrected it really nice. Getting nice over the curbs. He's got a good advantage. Should be able to see out the race. Just being good and clean. have mentioned it before, there are these... hello, my man, Mike Elander. How you going, dude? Comes through the loop line, starts drifting to the right, comes down nice and straight, clicking at the boost as heavily as he can. Pulls across to the left, thought he was going to chase a couple of them bumps on that left side, and feathers and brakes to make sure Nacho with the chance to finish. That does bring it back to 4-1. Krazie crosses the line, Nacho chasing the checkpoint through the wall. Or was that, Mike, I should say, with the way you've entered the chat. Can't let that slide. Yep, that's the one, my man. Right, if I'm not feeling well enough, I can't do it. So when I'm good, and here we are down to the final 2 races. 3 races. 2 is 5-1.
I give up with this game. It's just absolutely scripted as fuck. What a disgrace, man. Do not deserve that. It's fucking bullshit, man. That's so bullshit.
We've seen very strong performance from Nacho. He will be progressing through. Nacho's next opponent is Luke. Start submitting this through. So we will have a Luke v Nacho. I'll give that until Sunday, and then I'll stick them in their message group together. We've still got Lord Life v Zombie to come. Just on the line of Vespucci, Nacho, strong start, pulls into the lead. Didn't mean to swap so many times, apologies for that, guys. Control does sometimes just get a little stuck. Still have Randos v Leo Geo, Max Wine and Weed v Fuckstain to see who goes forward to face Heredia. Randos or Leo Geo's next opponent will be F Madrid. And Sirod is there waiting for Heredia. Max Wine and Weed or Fuckstain. We've got Kino waiting on Jack or Trilsy. Kryptonite waiting to know the result of Biz versus Lulu Chum. Krazie holding good pace, not having too much time to Nacho's one of Nacho's strongest tracks, but Nacho has taken almost the straight advantage as he heads on through the hairpin. Feathers the throttle, tidy, catches the traction clean as you like over the curves, nice and aggressive, getting back up to speed, a little slide as he pulls back across. We will pop onto Nacho. Let the pressure lie clean with him. Goes in for the wall ride as the car just drifts below, gets out of it clean. Little slide, but the curb not pushing him back down into the water as we have seen many times before. Collects the curb, tidy into the tube. Roll out just a touch, we'll hide at the hood, keep the map up so we can see Krazie's blade. We can see him coming through the tube line and down the straight Nacho catching the brake boost, lines up down the straight, making sure he's nice and clean. Again into the hairpin, collecting the curb, tidy at the exit. Heading up the hill. Hey Ventura, my guy. Oh, Nacho getting really close to that little dink in the barrier. You collide with that and it just twists the front nose around to the left, or you can just dig into it and lose all of his speed, stopping dead. Nacho did just pull the front end around enough to glance off the barrier, clean as you like. Oversteer, just a touch, corrected a little bit aggressively, but again corrected that very cleanly then afterwards. Got himself through the corner, up the straight, a tiny little slide just as the incline changes. Lovely brake boost, gets a tyre over the curb, and I saw what I thought might have been the time up, but I didn't catch the brake lights flash myself there. Into the wall ride, just rubbing over the curb, nice and smooth, and exits it just a little aggressively. But yeah, we'll be getting the lineup information from GOAT this evening. 2-0 Arsenal. Ooh.
Technically 3-0, but first goal got disallowed.
Oof.
Who scored the second one?
Come on, Ollie Watkins. Lovely brake boosting again from Nacho as he crosses the line. The leaderboard just struggling to come up to a 10.076, 213.020. And Krazie, 213 is not a shabby time by any stretch of the imagination. 210 though, starting to push the limits. It's where you start to feel like the loss of traction and you are beginning to hit the limits, but Ventura, as he does know, 204 Ventura. That is an upload on his channel with no run up to not sure if it has been broken since here at the Spoochie. I know myself and Nacho were having a good ding dong battle over it, traded it a couple of times. Nacho collects that checkpoint at its widest point, comes out of the hairpin, missed the first brake boost, caught the second, good and clean. Over the curbs, through the corner. It's a bit tidy, out of the exit, good and clean. The car just drops down gently onto the track, over the curbs. The lag display is showing him running just a touch wide into the cut, bounces off the wall absolutely perfectly and lines up for the tube. Nacho here is on for a good clean lap. We will just see him through the edge of that transition. We are going to pop back over to Krazie. He's entering the tube. Nacho will have full licence to cross the line, not too much time distance between. Nacho does cross. That is a 205.392 in the 1v1 lobby. Incredible stuff. I believe that is less than a second, if my mind is right, between him there and world record pace. And Nacho with this world record is still possible. Yeah, there's not as much tube there, is there, Nacho, which is where the car's maybe lost its pace. So that is all about, as Ventura said before, like it's one of the tracks that's all about really good throttle control, making sure you keep really high traction through your high speed corners. Catch as many of the brake boosts as you can. But Nacho, that was a stellar lap, fella. Nacho is a cheater from Lazy. That does take it to 6-1. We are heading in to the final race. As I said, Nacho's next opponent will be Luke. I'll give that just until the end. Well, it is Sunday today, so I'll do that tonight, I guess, and they can arrange their match from when they would like. But they will have like 2 weeks or so. They are quite far ahead of the bracket. They will be waiting on Lord Life or Zombie, and then I believe it is Lulu or Biz. Fall into it there. And that's there. That's match 37. We are on to Green Machine. Okay, Luke is waiting on Jack or Trilsy. Who they would be waiting on. After facing off against each other, Luke and Nacho. Winner of that will then face off against Lord or Jack or Trilsy. It's been a wonderful competition. We are now starting to see people drop out. I'd seen myself cleanly go out quite early. Everybody else putting in good racer too, seeing themselves through to this point. Like, if you have liked this style of competition, it is a little bit more complicated, I know, but it does allow that little bit more flexibility to have the chance to come up against different abilited opponents, show yourself off against different people. Or do you prefer the straight one life knockout for that extra pressure? I'm not sure. It's all down to you guys for the future. I just thought we'd try something different, work it out as we go. Nacho through the loop line, something we've not seen for a while. Lost some of the boost as he took just a while to get on it. But onto it nice and smooth. A lag despite him just rubbing against the bottom platform a touch. Lazy saying Nacho clearly playing on PS5. Over the curbs, nice and smooth. Pulls up and over the jump. I don't know why headshot distance still not too bad. But it's to be with the lead car. Still see Nacho ahead. Through the loop line. Pulls through clean. You can see Nacho has just inched away ever so slightly. Krazie may want to just drift the car just a little touch more right and then back towards the centre, allowing the car to come off at a gentle, less than 45-degree angle, obviously. But just drifting the car at a diagonal angle off the platform for the loop. Out of the exit, Nacho getting onto that bank surface, good and clean. Looked like he caught some of the mid-drive boost, but didn't catch a brake boost there. That would become known from Randolph's clean over the cut though from Krazie. Gets it a little bit more aggressive than Nacho over the bank surface. That will have closed the gap up and given him ever so slightly higher revs into the tube. Nacho eking out the boost, good and clean, and just edging away 232 to 234.745 from Crazy on the first lap by very respectable times. But Nacho really potentially looking to push down hard to the 28, maybe a 27 as he goes forward. See that little bit of lag displaying on the minimap showed Nacho just jumped forward as he got hung up in the spinner and spat out as he hits the banked surface. We do see it happen all too often when we're connecting to the Americas. It's an awfully long way to connect peer to peer. You can see Nacho just ahead, clearing apex of his jump. It's Crazy, sweeps around the corner, up, entering the loop ahead. Crazy, lining up for it, pulls up and through. Yeah, mobbing. Oof.
Watkins again, was it?
Mobbing will be sending me across. Line up in the throw. Let me. Oh, thanks, Marvin.
That's a shit ball.
So, inching away through the second lap, already pulling through the final loop in the tube, heading back down underneath. Crazy's had a bit of a break through the top line in the tube there. Pulls through clean as you like. See the 229.584 there from Nacho, pushing nice and low. Comes through, clipping the curbs, nice and aggressive, smooth entry into the tube, maintaining high revs. Down through the exit. Hey. Perfect. It is 6-1 to Nacho. He has the lead here. Crazy was unable to improve on the first lap, so it is going to be somewhere around 10 to 15 second mark. I fear you can see Crazy just approaching through the corners as Nacho comes up through the peak of his jump. But again, as I have said before, occasionally it does look a little bit bad score-wise. But at this level, like when I come up against somebody of Nacho's, Mobbins, Zombies, Jacks, whoever's, it doesn't mean I'm bad. It means they're fucking very good. At the end of the day, if as people have said before, when people feel a little bit down on themselves, is in all likelihood is we would shit on 95% of the people that have raced on this game. in these stunt races. So I do just want to point that out. Nacho has crossed the line, feeling there is enough time for Krazie to cross, and getting really close to that 29.115 as Nacho does secure a very strong, comfortable victory here. But again, it is just more getting himself into the mindset for the future. Like people like myself and Krazie very much enjoy the experience of racing against people like this, appreciating the chance to race with them on a daily basis. Like myself, to race and commentate on all of you guys is an absolute privilege, and I hope that the rest of you guys do feel the same when it doesn't go your way. Unless you are at the very top, you're not letting anybody at all down, and even when you are at the very top, the only person you are potentially letting down is yourself. Like, the only expectations we have is that you have fun, enjoy yourselves, and try to put on a little bit of a show. But Nacho, congratulations, my dude. Luke will be your next opponent. Krazie, my man. Unfortunately, you are out on this occasion, but we will be working on future tournaments. There will be many other opportunities going forward. There's going to be crew battles over Christmas time. There's going to be potential 2v2 or 3v3 around the same time, with us all having a bit more of a holiday period. And we will go from there. They have not yet, and I haven't seen them plan it out, have a little kick at Fuckstain, Alex. Yeah, I've just been added to that chat, Lazy, so I'm all good. But yeah, is Nova have 7 definite players for now. But yeah, just have a little kick of Fuckstain. Tell him to get on with his match so I can stick you then in your message with whoever your opponent is. But no, I've not seen anything from them yet. I was going to give them just another day or two and then put a little soft reminder in the message. But as Fuckstain's crewmate and crew buddy, give him that little kick, little swift of the knee. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much. It's been a wonderful weekend of action. We saw Keno, he did see off Luke. That was a very tense battle. We saw a very tight playlist on Friday night, and then the penalty shootout. Unfortunately, we couldn't see Gauntlet with Rockstar servers playing up slightly, but that did go Keno's way, and Keno did see his way forward, waiting for Trilsy or Jack in the winner's bracket. Luke now facing off against Nacho, the winner of that, waiting on Lord Life or Zombie, and then the winner of that goes forward. Oh no, Jack or Trilsy fall in to face off against Nacho, and then Zombie or Lord Life, and then Luke or Nacho are waiting for the winner of Zombie, Lord, Jack or Trilsy. That is how I'm able to work it out so far. Everything else is a little bit more hard to read from here, but we're waiting on Randos, Leo, Geo's match, Max Wine and Weed and Fuckstain, and losers bracket, and the winners bracket is Jack versus Trilsy and Lulu Chump to bring everything up to an even standing up here. We'll save that up. Thank you all very much once again, and goodbye from me.